Joining us now, Florida Congressman Cory Mills. Congressman, great to have you back on. This story, let's get your reaction to the sound coming in from MSNBC legal analyst Lisa Rubin, calling that, claims about House lawmakers probing Biden's links to the New York case factually false and racist. Let's get your reaction to this. Watch.
He is continuing to push a narrative that, as I've written and others have, is extraordinarily dangerous, tying the current president to the prosecution in Manhattan by somehow alleging that the Biden administration, and specifically the Department of Justice, was pulling Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg's strings. How? Through a career civil litigator named Matthew Colangelo, who was part of the DA's team, but certainly not its head. It is factually false, and it's also dangerously and perniciously racist because it assumes that DA Alvin Bragg, who is black, could not have executed this prosecution on his own without the supervision of a bunch of white elders.
Your reaction, Congressman? Is anybody really saying what this analyst claims? We've never heard it. We talk to former DOJ and local prosecutors all the time. Is this more that, my thoughts are facts, my opinions are facts?
Well, that's exactly what it is. And look, we know very clear from the MSNBC that whenever they actually get trumped on legal analysis by some of the most thought-provoking individuals, they try to immediately run to either racism or bigotry or fascism as their scapegoat. But the reality is this. We know for a fact that people like Letitia James, people like Fonnie Willis, people like Alvin Bragg ran on the ideas of going after President Donald J. Trump. We know that Judge Merchan, when I sat in that courtroom, I watched as the prosecutor would immediately offer an objection. He sustained it without even thinking, but yet when Todd Blanche, who's a brilliant attorney, would try to actually object to things that were not actually germane to the case itself, he would overrule it and then allow it to continue to the point that he would say, oh, by the way, jury, what you just heard isn't germane, so strike it from your memory. I mean, imagine telling people, don't look at that red car, don't look at that red car, don't look at that. Well, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to look at that red car, and that's exactly what the judge was doing. Was he wasn't putting his thumb on the scale of justice, he was throwing it out in its entirety. We know he was benefiting. We know that his daughter was benefiting. And one of the New York laws is that a judge or anyone who presides over a case cannot financially or their family financially benefit from the case.
Right.
That's what's occurring. This is a kangaroo court.
You mentioned something just before. The seed of the Trump prosecutions date back to 2018 under House Speaker Pelosi. Show the timeline again also of the push to prosecute Trump. Back in 2018, they wanted to go after his tax returns, his family business, Stormy Daniels. The timeline is after the midterms, Biden said they were going to use the Constitution to stop Trump. And then it ramped up with Jack Smith, with DA Fonnie Willis, with Manhattan DA Bragg. Let me just get to this. Wasn't there a push to impeach Trump even before he was inaugurated? And then there were like a dozen impeachment resolutions. Trump Russia, his tax returns were leaked, and then states tried to kick him off the ballot. Final word.
Well, that's exactly right. At first, it was Russia, Russia, Russia. Then it was Ukraine, Ukraine, Ukraine. They were spying on his campaign, utilizing Crossfire Hurricane. You had Strzok and Page and the corrupt FBI. You had the Department of Injustice, and this all originated from the Democrat Party who wants to remove him.
We appreciate it. We just ran out of time. We'll have you back on. It's good to see you.